Well, hello there, it's down here in Crampton, Northumberland. I'm in the shed. Check it out, YouTube. Yes, we're looking at my potatoes. Now, if you see my video from 2 weeks ago, that's when it was. I did them in 2 layers. So, this is 2 weeks later. I haven't watered them, I've done nothing special. I haven't fed them. You can see they're starting to come up. Yeah. There's some there. I did see the crack of it before there, but I don't know. Yeah, they're starting to come up. I've just done these ones at the back, another 8. This here is nothing special, exactly the same way. A third down, 4 and 1 off centre, and then 2/3 like that, and then off centre. So there's 10 in there altogether. Like I said, they're not massive potatoes. They're just ones from last year, little ones. Some of them were slightly big, but when I had obviously done these 2 weeks ago, you know, I had a lot of comments saying that, you know, maybe it won't work because, you know, you shouldn't put too many in. It's basically an experiment. I did put, was it 3 or 4 in last year, and I got so many. But then I see people doing them in 2 tiers. It's a bit like, you know, when you do bulbs, and you'll put like daffodils there, and then you'll put another layer, then you'll do it like opposite tulips, so when they die down, tulips come up, that sort of thing. But it's with potatoes, so if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll learn something. And plus as well, all this soil I've used is spent soil from the chilies from last year, from various things, but there's nothing special actually in it. So yeah, the reason why I didn't water any of these, because obviously I'm going on holiday for a couple of weeks, and I want to see if they can manage without water. And I have had some warm days. We've had the odd day where it's rained a little bit, but yeah, they seem to come out okay. Obviously when they start like properly coming up, they will probably need a lot of water, but I don't want to overwater them, because you don't want soggy soil, which makes the potatoes rot. I have watched a few videos, you know, where people are putting the fertiliser in. Maybe I should do that. I did that last year, but then I was reading things saying you shouldn't do that because it obviously encourages more leaf growth than potato growth, etc., etc. Nitrogen, potassium, all that sort of stuff. But if you research it, you'll find out. But yeah, like I said, these ones, the first 6 week experimenting, like I said, they're coming up. Probably the ones that are coming up are probably the second layer, I would say, because I can tell by the first layers like that and the second layers like this. So obviously that's from the second layer, so I think that's what's happening. The second layer's coming up, and then the first layer will come up before after that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that happening. Fantastic. And that's all the potatoes from last year used up. And this soil again, once this soil's used, I'll incorporate it with me other compost. Like that. Obviously you can see that where I dug down into it, and when I was tidying the greenhouse before there, all the crop's been put in there, and I've basically put soil on top of that, so that hopefully that'll rot down, and I'll get more spent soil from the chilies, use that, etc., etc. Reuse, that's what I like doing. And there's me comfrey, which is potassium. It is potassium, isn't it? I think, you know what it is. You get that much knowledge in the garden and all that, and you start forgetting. But yeah, I see it's ideal where it is here. It's quite shaded. Last year I did have them over there, and it's quite shaded, but then as you can see, the sun comes here, comes down here in the afternoon, so they get best of both worlds. They're not in constant sunshine all the time, so they're constantly getting dried out, but at the same time I don't want them getting too wet, being in the shade, so it's ideal here. We'll just see. Like I said, it was ideal there, I'll see if it makes any difference being here, whether they'll dry out more being there, because they were here last year and they were under the trees, a bit more shade. But yeah, we'll just see. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll just do a little update on the potatoes. Hope you have a nice little lot of potatoes, you know, like if they're not big, they're not big. The potatoes aren't they really, as long as it supplies us with some nice potatoes to fry and mash and boil and eat. Lovely. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's Darren here. I'm in the shed. I'll see you later. Bye.